What is going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with the Wraparound, where we're going to be breaking down the NHL action going down on Sunday, April 7th, 2024. If you like this content, make sure you smash that thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel. We appreciate our love and support we've gotten here at Pick Dawgz over the years. I appreciate you guys taking time out of your day to tune into the Wraparound so I can put you onto some free pick NHL winners. If you're looking for my best bets on the board, the games that I absolutely love, head to pickdawgz.com, click the premium picks tab at the top of the page. Got something for everybody on Sunday's card. Got my NHL power play on the board. Got an NBA play. Got a couple NBA plays as well to make a. You can also take advantage of my hoops and hockey 3-pack. I'm also still number one in the Major League Baseball leaderboard. Early on the season, we're only a week into the season. I know it's a marathon, not a sprint, but still off to a great start. Just hoping to keep that rolling through Sunday and into a new week. So also got my pickoff play for $19 for Major League Baseball, as well as my MLB 5 spot. My 5 best bets on the board from baseball. But if you want, you can hop on a daily pass. We can make you some money on a money making Sunday, or we can also have you jump on a long term pass. It just makes the plays a lot cheaper than buying the daily passes. Buying daily packages can get a little bit expensive after a while. So if you want to sort of stretch out your dollar and maximize your value, you can hop on a long term pass. You can also pair me up with any of the other favorite handicappers at Pick Dawgz. Whatever you choose to do, though, remember, use that promo code PICK at checkout for 15% off your purchase. But we still got the whole card today. I'm sorry it's getting a little bit late. Just had to film the show after the morning show. I had to film the wraparound after the morning show. But there's still plenty of time to get these games in. We're here to talk about a 9-game NHL card for Sunday. Regular season starting to wind down. We're starting to run out of opportunities to make some cold hard cash. Going to start to have to say goodbye to some of these teams in the next couple weeks. So you guys know the drill. You ready? I'm ready. Let's get into it. Our first game on Sunday's card takes us to the Little Caesars Arena, where the Detroit Red Wings take on the Buffalo Sabres. And I can understand why the Detroit Red Wings would be favored here. I mean, they're at home where they've played their better hockey over the course of the season. They're 21-12-5 at home this year. But this Red Wings team just hasn't shown, I don't want to say an interest, but they look like a team that just doesn't know how to win at this point in the year. They're still a fairly young team. And, they've started to fall apart down the stretch. They've lost 5 of their last 6. Now, granted, the bulk of those did come on the road, so maybe getting back home will help them here. But I'm going to take a shot on the Sabres here, who have been, for my money, playing the better hockey. And, again, they're in the same boat where a lot of those games came, at home where they've played their better hockey. But to me, this should just be a true coin flip, -110 on either side. So getting plus money with the Sabres, I think it's a decent spot to be in. They've started to play better on the road. So not a game I'm rushing to the window to bet to start Sunday's card, but I'll stick with the Sabres and the plus money here. Now we're heading to the United Center for a matchup between the Chicago Blackhawks and the Minnesota Wild. And the Minnesota Wild are almost at that stick-up fork in them point. I mean, 6 games left, 11 points out of that final playoff spot. They got to run the table and hope that Nashville and St. Louis basically lose out. So it's at miracle point here for the Wild. But this is a decent spot for them to at least take step one in trying to get that sorted. The Minnesota Wild, sure, they've been less effective on the road this season, but they're getting a matchup against the Chicago Blackhawks team that they have flat out owned over the years. Minnesota on a double-digit win streak against the Blackhawks. The Blackhawks have been held to 2 goals or less in each of the last 5 meetings and 8 of the last 10 meetings. If this isn't a Wild smash spot, I don't know what is. I'm going to take the Wild on the puck line here. Maybe lean towards the under here, as I could easily see a 3-1 or 4-1 kind of game in favor of Minnesota. Now we're going to the PNC Arena, where the Carolina Hurricanes take on the Columbus Blue Jackets. And this may be a bit of a dated graphic, but the price is shot up in favor of the Carolina Hurricanes in a spot like this. I think it's around now -500 or close to -520. And for good reason. The Carolina Hurricanes are the better team. They're the only team with anything to play for here. And the Columbus Blue Jackets are the worst team in the Eastern Conference and one of the worst teams in the NHL this season. However, it's just so hard to find any sort of value here. You have to lay -2.5 to get a coin flip price. So while I'm sure the Hurricanes probably whoop up on the Jackets here, I'm in a better spot to take the under 5.5, mainly because I don't trust the Columbus Blue Jackets. If you're worried that this is going to be a blowout and it's going to be all Carolina here, maybe you take a shot on Columbus's team total under 1.5 or under 0.5. If you think there's a shutout here, you can get some nice plus money on that. But yeah, I don't see Columbus doing a whole lot to contribute to the total here. I've said before, Carolina has one of the better goaltending groups in the NHL, starter, backup, what have you. So give me the Carolina Hurricanes and Columbus Blue Jackets under 5.5, under 6 in some spots. Now we're heading to the SAP Center where the San Jose Sharks take on the Arizona Coyotes. And I'm going to steal a phrase from our morning show co-host. In what world should the Coyotes at this point in the season be laying minus 210 against anybody? The San Jose Sharks, yeah, they're one of the worst teams. They're not actually they're the worst team in the NHL this season with a record of 18, 50, and 8. But they're coming off of a surprise win over the St. Louis Blues at home. They play their better hockey at home at 11, 23, and 4 compared to 7, 27, and 4 on the road. And Arizona, 11, 20, and 5 on the road this season. And like I said, it's a team with nothing really to play for at this point but pride. So I might take a shot here. If anything in this game, even though I'm probably not going to go anywhere near it, I'd probably rather just go value hunting in this one. Take a shot here on the Sharks, plus the goal and a half, and with a sprinkle on the money line as well at plus 172 on the money line. Now we're heading to the Capital One Arena for a matchup between the Washington Capitals and the Ottawa Senators. And do I really have any desire to lay minus 134 with the Washington Capitals in their current form? Not really. I mean, this is a team that's lost 5 in a row in the midst of a playoff hunt, but this is one of the few spots where I think I will back them here to snap that losing streak, mainly because Ottawa has had a history of being so bad on the road this season that it's basically do or die time for the Washington Capitals, and you have to be able to take advantage of winnable spots like this whenever they present themselves. The Washington Capitals are still only 1 point behind the Pittsburgh Penguins, the Philadelphia Flyers, and 3 points behind the New York Islanders for the final spot in the wild card or the final spot in the Metro Division. And the Ottawa Senators are just a team playing out the string at this point. 13, 21, and 2 on the road. They've lost 3 straight. Like I said, if it's not now, I'm going to probably say it's never for the Washington Capitals at this point. So give me the Caps here, minus 134. Now we're going to the Prudential Center for a matchup between the New Jersey Devils and the Nashville Predators. And, the New Jersey Devils, a team that's played their better hockey on the road this season. They're 17, 19, and 2 at home compared to 2017 and 2 on the road, but still think this is a spot where you back them here. The Nashville Predators got back down to old habits against the New York Islanders, losing 2-0 on Saturday. Now it's a back-to-back spot here against New Jersey Devils team that's in must-win territory at this point. The Nashville Predators have a bit more of a cushion here. I'm not saying that they're just gonna flat out coast here, but Nashville's got a 7-point cushion with 5 games to go for that final wild card spot, and the St. Louis Blues are done to me. So I think I'm willing to almost, I don't want to say pencil the Preds in, but I have a pretty good feeling about them. The New Jersey Devils, on the other hand, it is also do or die time for them. I mean, they need to make up 5 points or more with 5 games to go. And as much as I don't love the goaltending situation for the Devils here, I got to think they're favored at home for a reason in this one. So I'll lean towards New Jersey Devils on the money line here at minus 120. Now we're heading to Madison Square Garden where the New York Rangers take on the Montreal Canadiens. And, Montreal has been a profitable road team in terms of covering the puck line all season long. They're 24 and 13 on the road this season on the puck line, plus the 1.5 goals. But to me, this is just a smash spot for the the New York Rangers against the Montreal Canadiens. Sure, the last couple road games for Montreal, they went on the road, they beat Colorado and Seattle, but the last couple games they've been getting smashed by playoff teams in Toronto and Tampa Bay, and now the New York Rangers for me are no different. The Rangers playing some of their best hockey of the season. They've won back-to-back games, 6 of 7. They've scored 4 or more goals in all 8 of their wins in their last 10 games. I think they can do it here against a messy goaltending situation for Montreal. Whether it's Sam Montembeault, who struggled in his last start, or Caden Primo, who got rocked by the Tampa Bay Lightning, I think it's all New York in this one. So give me the New York Rangers on the money line in this one. I think they take care of business. I think they get a win by a couple goals here. Now we're headed to the Honda Center where the Anaheim Ducks take on the St. Louis Blues. And, the Anaheim Ducks have been dreadful for much of the season. And, just really haven't been a team that, I'm trying to go out of my way to back in any way, shape, or form. But as much as I, just want to stick a fork in the St. Louis Blues here, like I said, I've written them off. I've kind of put this team out of my mind. But the thing is, the Anaheim Ducks have not had any success in this matchup. The Blues have won the last 6 meetings between these two teams, and all 6 wins have come in convincing fashion. All of them have come on the puck line as well. I'm simply playing on St. Louis here because I think they're desperate. And like I said, if it's not now, you can actually probably mathematically stick a fork in the Blues here. So I'm gonna take the Blues minus 155. I might just put a little bit on the puck line if forced to pick this one. But I am really, really soured on the Blues after their loss to San Jose yesterday. But I think that just has more to do with Joel Hofer being a terrible backup goaltender, a guy that I just think is absolutely brutal. Jordan Binnington is the better option there, and I would cut ties with Hofer if I were the Blues. But again, that's just me standing on my soapbox. For this game, give me the Blues minus 155 or a little bit on the puck line as well. Our final game on Sunday's card takes us to the Ball Arena, where the Colorado Avalanche take on the Dallas Stars. And, I was on the Dallas Stars yesterday against the Chicago Blackhawks because I thought it was a more than winnable game for Dallas. It was a great spot for them to create some distance at the top of the Central Division. With this back-to-back spot, the Stars had an easy game in hand over the Avs to, take out Chicago and try to go 5 points clear at the top of the division. With 5 games to go. Instead, Dallas lost that game. They're now on a back-to-back in arguably the toughest road environment in the NHL in Colorado. They're 29-7-1 at home are the Colorado Avalanche this season, who lead the NHL in wins at home this season. And, the Colorado Avalanche have won the last 4 meetings between these two teams. They've scored 5 or more goals in all 4 of those games, including all 3 meetings this season as well. So we're getting a reasonable price with them. I'm just sour on the Dallas Stars after that performance yesterday. So give me the Colorado Avalanche in this one at minus 125 to round things out. That's it. That's all the NHL action for Sunday, April 7th, 2024. If you like this content, make sure you smash that thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell in the description of this video below to get notified when the newest and freshest content drops here at Pick Dawgz. If you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pick Dawgz Premium, and make sure to let me know your NHL picks in the comment section below. Thanks for watching.